Hi, I'm Paul Simon, landscape horticulturist with the National Gardening Association, and today we'll be talking about spring lawn maintenance tips. And now we'll discuss how to prepare your garden tools for spring, and we'll first take a look at removing and sharpening your lawnmower blades. The first thing we do before we begin to remove the blades or turn the lawnmower over is you'll want to make sure that you've already finished off the gas in your mower. You don't want to be tipping the mower on its side with gas in it. And the most important step is to actually remove the spark plug in the front, because what you don't want to have happen is an accidental start when you're removing the blades of the mower. What we'll need are a good pair of work gloves. You don't want to be handling the blade with your bare hands. These bolts are typically very tight on there, so you'll really need to grab a hold of the blade so it doesn't move, because the blade will start to spin as well. Okay, that's good. And once it's loose enough, it'll come right off. Okay. In this particular lawnmower, we have a couple other bolts we need to remove. We're going to carefully remove the blades. As you can see with this particular lawnmower, we have a two-bladed lawnmower, one blade right on top of the other. Some mowers have one blade. Just remember that when we put it back together, you're going to place it back in the same configuration. The next step we'll do is go over to our workbench and begin cleaning off the debris off the blades. First thing we'll do is we'll take the two blades apart, and what we're going to do is remove all this fine debris that's on the blade. You can see all of the fine grass clippings. So we'll take this pail of lukewarm soapy dishwater, that's all we need, and we will clean off as much as we can there. You can see it, the green old grass clippings from last year coming right off. Another helpful tip is to use a small scrub brush like this. You can get it in there and it will really take off a lot of the debris. We'll dry off our blades. What we'll do is take our file. In the direction of the blade, we'll go on a 45-degree angle and just sharpen that edge up. What I like to do, too, is to count how many times I'm sharpening it, actually. As your blades spin on the lawnmower, the weight of it wants to stay equally distributed. So what I like to do is sharpen it the same amount of times. If you're filing off metal, you're filing off the same amount of metal on each side. Again, this blade is in pretty good shape, so I'm going to turn it around, go to the other side, sharpen it the same amount of times. Okay, well, we've sharpened one, we've got the other to do. So the same technique, you can see the edge of the blade there. So on a 45, we'll go ahead and do this. Great, turn it around, go to the other side. Okay, now we've sharpened our blades, we'll be ready to put it back together. We've taken a bristle broom brush and we've cleaned the bottom of the lawnmower as well, and we'll place the blades back exactly the same way we took them off. So we'll hold these. Okay. All right, once we have our blades in place, we can begin to place the bolts. And right now you just want to get them all in there and hand tighten them in place. So once you tighten them as much as you can by hand, you'll be ready to tighten them up with the socket wrench. Great, so now we finished sharpening the blade on our lawnmower, and the next thing we're going to want to do is review all the other garden tools we have in our garden shed or in our garage. So here we have some head shears, we've got some loppers, we've got some large ones, we've got some small ones, we have some hand pruners. A good thing to do is to just review all the tools that you have and check to see if they have any debris, clean it off, and then sharpen those blades up and get them ready for the season. Great, so up next we'll be talking about spring lawn fertilizing and crabgrass prevention.